We end tonight with a magic moment at a symphony concert that is still reverberating. Here's Steve Hartman with tonight's On the Road.
They are some of the best classical musicians in the country, but at one performance last May by the Handel and Haydn Society in Boston, the most memorable moment didn't come from anyone on stage at Symphony Hall. It came from the audience, right at the very end of Mozart's Masonic funeral music. Listen.
Did you hear that? Someone yelled, "Wow," and it resonated, not just in this hall, but throughout the classical music community, which is why the president of the Handel and Haydn Society was absolutely thrilled.
I was like, that's fantastic.
This is David Sneed.
And also there's a sense of wonder in that wow.
David was so smitten by the outburst, as was the audience, that he decided to try to find the voice responsible.
Like, who was that? Because he really touched my life in a way that I'll never forget.
This reminds me a little bit of Cinderella. You're trying to find somebody who was at the ball, but you had no way of finding them.
So they didn't have email back then, huh?
You wrote to everybody in the audience.
Wrote to everybody in the audience.
Yeah.
And eventually, that email found its way to concert-goer Stephen Matten.
We did dash out like we were turning into pumpkins.
Stephen was there with his 9-year-old grandson, Ronan. Ronan is the one who shouted "wow," which surprised Stephen more than anyone.
Because he just doesn't do that. You know, usually he's in a world by himself. Ronan, what do you see?
Ronan is autistic and considered nonverbal. But clearly, music may be a wormhole into his heart and mind. As a thank you, David arranged for a private cello performance for Ronan, and just a few weeks ago, a meeting with the entire orchestra. But Ronan's family says all thanks should go to David and the Handel and Haydn musicians who made that moment possible. They say just hearing Ronan's reaction, after being told for years he might never engage. What more can you say but thank you? And wow.
What do you think?
Steve Hartman, On the Road, in Boston.
Beautiful story.